There's a silent war inside every online casino, not between players and the house, but between control and chaos. Two games show this best: Stake Crash and Stake Double. Both look simple. Both make you believe you can outsmart luck. But beneath the flashing multipliers and fast rounds lies a deeper truth. One game rewards timing, while the other thrives on psychology. Knowing which one gives you more control could change the way you play forever. Stake Crash is a rush of instinct and tension. A rocket climbs, multiplying your bet every second. You can cash out at any moment, or watch it explode and lose everything. The simplicity is the trick. It makes you think you're playing a game of reflexes, but what you're really doing is testing your discipline. Every round, the rocket's speed pulls you into a rhythm, that moment when you tell yourself, just one more second. That's not strategy, that's emotion disguised as logic, and that's where most players crash. Yet, inside that chaos lies opportunity. In Stake Crash, your success depends on how well you read the tempo of the game and yourself. You start noticing patterns that aren't really patterns, like the rocket has crashed early 3 times, it must go higher next. That's gambler's fallacy. The smart players don't chase those illusions. They learn to sync their timing with probability instead of emotion. They set a multiplier goal, maybe 1.8x or 2x, and stick to it no matter how tempting it feels to hold on. The best Crash players don't react. They anticipate. Their real opponent isn't the game, it's impulse. Stake Double, on the other hand, plays a different psychological game. You bet on color, red or black, and double your winnings if you're right. Sounds easy. But where Crash tests your timing, Double tests your pattern recognition and patience. Every spin feels like a chance to break the streak. After 5 blacks, you start believing red is due. It's not. The outcome doesn't care about the past. But the illusion of control pulls you in, making you believe you've cracked the code. Here's what separates pros from casual players. Pros use data, not emotion. They track probability over hundreds of spins, not tens. They understand that in Stake Double, there's no rhythm in the spins themselves. The rhythm is in your decision-making. If you're chasing losses, you've already lost. But if you treat each bet as part of a larger structure, you begin to find balance in randomness. The difference between a good player and a reckless one is the gap between reacting and calculating. Stake Crash rewards rhythm. Stake Double rewards restraint. Crash gives you agency. You decide when to exit. That tiny window between greed and fear defines your result. It's not luck. It's control. Double removes that agency. You predict, you click, and you wait. The decision happens before the outcome, not during it. That makes it psychologically harder to master because you can't feel the rhythm, you have to think long-term. The danger in both games isn't losing money, it's losing control. In Crash, you lose it when you chase multipliers. In Double, you lose it when you chase patterns. The key to mastering either is to stop chasing. Real strategy comes from treating luck as a wave, something to ride, not fight. You time your entries, you set your exits, and you respect variance. That's not gambling, that's rhythm. The truth most players don't want to hear is that neither Crash nor Double can be beaten, but one can be managed better. Stake Crash rewards players who understand timing, who can step back, analyze recent volatility, and adjust without emotion. Stake Double, however, rewards those who understand psychology, who know when their brain is lying to them, whispering that a color has to appear. If you had to pick one game that rewards skill over chance, it's Crash. Because even though luck decides when the rocket explodes, you decide when to leave. You're not predicting an outcome, you're controlling exposure. It's the only casino game where quitting early is a form of winning. Double doesn't give you that flexibility. Once the spin begins, you're locked in. But here's the twist, both games are mirrors. They reflect how you handle pressure, greed, and risk. Crash tests your ability to let go. Double tests your ability to stay still. Most players fail at both because they think strategy means winning more rounds. It doesn't. Strategy means losing slower, staying consistent, and knowing exactly when to step away. The secret professionals know is that casino games aren't about chasing luck, they're about managing rhythm. You can't control when the rocket explodes, but you can control how long you stay in the air. You can't control which color hits, but you can control how you react when it doesn't. In that control lies your real advantage. Luck isn't random, it's your relationship with time. The faster you play, the more the house wins. The slower you play, the more you start noticing how predictable your own impulses are. When you learn to read your pace, your hesitation, your rush, your overconfidence, you stop being just another player clicking buttons. You start becoming aware. And awareness is the closest thing to control you'll ever get in a casino. Stake Crash gives you rhythm. Stake Double gives you patterns. Both will take your money if you let your emotions lead. But if you treat them like mirrors for your psychology, they become something else entirely, tools for mastering patience, timing, and emotional discipline. Because in the end, it's not about which game rewards strategy, it's about which version of you is playing. The impulsive one who chases, or the calm one who listens to the rhythm, cashes out on time, and walks away while everyone else is still spinning.